I'm on my Terra Trike, made in USA, I believe in Michigan. Bought it at the Brookes Bike shop that rents bikes. Anyway, I've been having it since middle of February, and right now it's Sunday, the 21st of June, and it's a hot day, but I was anticipating it, and had me a light lunch and rest for a little while, and then I decided to come out after I did a morning ride for just maybe 3-4 miles. But here I am by Duquesne, and if in the background here you'll see where some trees came down from last week's storm, and here's some large pieces on the ground that they cut up. But anyway, the lady, she's not too happy, who lives on the property adjacent to Cane Bayou. She's been there 40 years. But anyway, she was trying to get the parish to cut some trees. They went by, and I guess they had an agenda. But I know she's not happy, because now you can see her house. Things change, sometimes for the worse, and you have to adapt to it. Well, today I went ahead and got me a mirror. They had mirrors, and so I can be safer now. I also got my light adjusted, and so we had the boom brought back about 2 inches because it feels better. I was trying to get down real low in the seat, and it was just causing me complications on my butt. Now I'm sitting in it just nice, and I'm getting the range of motion on my legs that I need to facilitate a better stroke, if you would. And so by doing such, after 1,500 miles putting on this bike, the chain needed to be cut 2 inches, which I didn't mind them doing that. It was a very fair exchange. And then, like I said, I had the mirror put on at the same time, which before didn't have at the shop there. I like to just pull in right there because I'm on the trike and I don't want to get off and try to negotiate and get inside of a building with this thing. I've done it before. It's not fun sometimes. So I know Direct has the sliding door and you could get in over there, but I didn't feel like going way out there. So anyway, they adjusted the chain, and now it's not clicking like it was on first gear. So I'm happy. The wear on this chain and cassette is doing really well. And I'm today, for the first time, trying to stay in a lower gear. When I mean like not first or second, but third and fourth and fifth. Those 3 gears are good gears to get a workout. If you're planning on using the Bosch motor, either with or without assist. I vary it, sometimes a little bit of assist, like the econo mode, up to the cruising mode. Very seldom do I go into the sport mode to get over a hump or something like that. And then if I feel like if I'm getting in a really hot spot where there's a lot of sunlight and no trees, I'll crank it up to the 8th gear, anticipating it, and put it in turbo and just woo, try to get as close to 20 miles an hour as I can to create a nice breeze, get through there as quick as I can, and come back down into the shade, which on a hot day is really the goal on this trace. That's what's the sweet spot for it, is you got to get in here, and you don't have to go fast when you're in the shady spots if you don't want to. It's more relaxing if you training to build muscles for the trike, the recumbent trike. So that's some of my information for today that I'm adapting to. Like I say, I can do 2 or 3, from first to get out of a hole, and then second and third to accelerate a little bit. And then if I'm happy with that, I can stay there for a little while and then move up to 5 or 6, and maybe go up to cruising mode, which is the blue one. So you got the yellow one, you got the blue one, and you got the purple one, which is a pretty color. I like purple. And then you have turbo, which is kind of red, orange red. And that's like fire, you know, according to the Bosch system. Because, you know, they have it torqued down to where it's very safe to use. You could get more power if you wanted to, I'm sure. But I'm accepting this. I'm accepting this, what I've got. It's like I don't have shocks. This was a rash decision I made after I come out of rehab. I got the first thing I could grab. I could have went to New Orleans, to Michael's, and look around and get the Azub, is what they call it. The Azub, which to me is one of the top of the line systems made out of Europe, and it's got the titanium fluxes, which act like shocks, which probably don't require hardly any maintenance, if anything. But I'm learning new things from the bike shop, you know, asking questions. The best thing to do to clean your disc brakes, and I'm sure you might know, is just rubbing alcohol with a paper towel to keep oil off of it. And other than that, bring it to your friendly bike shop after about 6 months to a year, depending on how much you ride it. But the bugs aren't too bad today. At least we're not getting any mosquitoes. And like I say, it was very exhilarating riding the day after that storm this week, because I could see how the water was flowing from north to south, very rushing through the creeks, tributaries, and bayous, and little trenches, whatever you want to call them. And right now, the water's got a sweet root beer or, you know, whiskey color to it. And it's moving through the shade of all the forest. So I'm sure it's cool water. I've always liked that when I was a kid, to find a creek somewhere in the woods where it's cool and you can just go in there and lay back and cool off. And it was just a really nice summer thing to do. But me, with my legs like they are right now, I can't get off my bike and go negotiate in some creek. I'll have to crawl out of that thing all muddy. Who knows what I'll have to get on the bank. So no, that's not in my cards for right now. But listen, again, thank you for checking in, tuning in, and we'd love you to subscribe, and I'll be posting new videos. Thank you.